Today I'll talk about Bungoma, Bungoma County and Western Kenya as a region. I come from Webuye, and for the last 15 years, since 2010, when we got the new administrative systems, devolution and everything like that, Bungoma is one of the counties in the country that have not been able to benefit from the value of what devolution is all about. And I'm saying this because, one, Bungoma doesn't have an ICU, Bungoma doesn't have a dialysis center, Bungoma doesn't have a cancer center, Bungoma doesn't have a trauma center, Bungoma doesn't have any functioning MRI or CT scan equipment. If you look at Webuye District Hospital, which is in Webuye West, which is a sub-county, if you look at the district hospital itself in Bungoma, the people of Western Kenya really suffer. And when they have critical illnesses, they go to Rift Valley. We go to Moi Referral Teaching and Training, MTRH. But for Bungoma, the entire leadership for the last 15 years has let us down. The current governor, Lusaka, unfortunately, many people who had hopes in him has proven to be very incompetent because there's nothing he's done. No healthcare facilities that are functioning, no educational facilities that are proud to, like you can be able to talk about them. The former governor Ngamati had tried to expand the town, the CBD for Bungoma town, by doing a dual carriageway, and once he lost the election, that project stalled there. Governor Lusaka is never found in the office. If you don't find him, you'll have to go to his home in Mapera. And if you look at the role of the women rep, the senator, we don't have a senator basically. The senator we had elected, who's the current speaker of the National Assembly, we had a by-election and we elected some other gentleman who unfortunately seems to be holding the position of senator for the speaker. Our senator is, I mean, ask anyone on the ground who's a senator and they will tell you they don't know who the senator is. I have nothing personal against these people, but my issue is the county is not moving forward. Manufacturing is completely dead, infrastructure is completely dead, education is dead, healthcare systems is worse. If you have an accident in Bungoma, you better pray to your God that he will hold you until you get to Eldoret for treatment. From Kakamega to Vihiga to Busia to Trans Nzoia to Bungoma, there's no ICU, there's no MRI, there's no CT scan, there's no trauma center, there's no dialysis, and that is the truth. I've been on the ground, I have moved around, I've verified. Our leaders come and give us, the Bukusu people are known for being people of Mulembe. We tell stories. We are very good storytellers, and it seems to be elected as a leader in the region, you need to be a good storyteller, and this is where we've gone wrong. We elect leaders based on how good they're able to weave stories and use traditional proverbs and sayings to tell us things. We entertain people, and we fail to deliver on key important issues. And the people are really suffering in Bungoma. Our literacy level is at 86%. We're actually the second most literate county after Nairobi. But this positive statistic amounts to nothing. We have no jobs. Most of our youth are actually working in cane farmers as cane cutters, and the rest are working as border people. We are the only county that has the most number of trained teachers, journalists, and advocates. But we're all struggling. I mean, there's nothing that seems to be moving forward, and there's nothing that seems to be working. And if you speak on these key matters, you end up being insulted, you end up being beaten up, because why are you attacking our leaders? But these leaders are not doing anything. I mean, for example, how come we don't have an ICU? I mean, healthcare is dead. And what really disappoints me is that the people of Bungoma cannot connect that the kind of life they're living is directly linked to the kind of leaders they have. I'll go down to Webuye West. The current MP for Webuye West is Dan Wanyama, and we've had Dan Wanyama, this is his 3rd term. And Dan is the chair for the sports committee in Parliament. If you ask what Dan has done for Webuye West, nothing. Since Dan took over, there's no single road that's been constructed. Actually, the only road that Webuye West has is the main highway from Sango. Actually, yeah, from Sango, which is in Webuye East, all the way to Bungoma, to Malaba. That's the only highway. If you're at Matisi to go inside, it's a rough road. It's been the same. If you're at Mwalimu House, all the way inside through Malatu Kituni, it's the same thing. If you're in Lugulu, if you're coming from Lugulu all the way inside, there's no tarmac road. So the entire constituency, which has 4 wards, so the main road that goes through the ward to Stiho has no tarmac road. It's rough road. The same ward which I am, which is Matulo, the only road we have is the main highway, the A104. Then Misihu has the highway to Kitale, but inside there's no tarmac road. Same to Bokoli, which is the home for the MP. So our MP, in terms of pushing for roads to be constructed, he's failed. I mean, if you go to Kikuyu, if you go to other constituencies in Central Province or Rift Valley, the MPs are pushing Kenya to build roads. Yeah, look at what Dindinyori is doing in terms of education, rebuilding schools, making them centers of excellence. Every school is a center of excellence. Since Dan Wanyama took over, none of these primary and high schools have been constructed. And we get the same, I mean, we get 112, between 106 million and 112 million every financial year for CDF. So where does this